Well,
No.
why don't you ever say anything? Why do you just stare at me?
Because you should know.
Welcome back, fellow YouTubers. This is DMBLAIR. I have to tell you, camera guy sometimes, I don't know, he's crazy. So let's start over. Welcome back, fellow YouTubers, fellow subscribers, fellow viewers. Hold on. Take 3. Welcome back, fellow YouTubers, fellow subscribers, fellow medicators, fellow viewers, fellows. I have got something interesting for all of you to check out. I mean, there are videos on it and stuff, but this has just been like, I've heard a lot about it. I've checked it out. I watched the reviews, the couple that are out there, and they're awesome reviews, guys. Go check them out. I'm not sure I remember exactly who reviewed it because I watch a lot of reviews. I should take notes more often. Anyway, I got this strain here from TWEEDLE Farms. I'm not wearing a TWEEDLE Farms shirt. Oh, pause that. Ah, look at that. Huh. There it is. So, shout out to TWEEDLE Farms. We have BAST. Now, this was a request from a viewer. I'm gonna give them a shout out. I don't know if they wanted one or not, but I'm gonna go do it. Kara Chamberlain, Chamberlain. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. She's a subscriber, and it was her idea to review this. I've seen it, I've been wanting to do it, but I got so much going on, and when Kara had said something about it, it's just, you know what? I think it's time to pull the trigger and get it and do it. So, Kara, this video is for you. We're going to open this puppy up. We're going to see if there's any smell coming out of this bag. Nah, I don't smell nothing. What about you? That was a long sniff for nothing. All right. So, here it is. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this, though, before we open it up and enjoy it. The genetics of this flower are unknown. It's grown by the Federaly Farms. Its cannabinoid content is 16.4% CBD-A and 0.04% delta-9 THC. Right on. The nose. Savory herbs and fresh-baked goods on the outside. Crazy sweet and pungent tropical fruit once broken down. Tropical fruit. I like that. General. Much like the other strains from Federaly Farms, Sapphire and Rise Up, which we've reviewed both those and they were. This flower is uncommonly chunky and dense, and despite being machine trimmed, really, I'm just kidding. You gotta do what you gotta do. Machine trimmed, the buds are quite clean. Concerning the terpene content, what is most noteworthy is the presence of, there's some words I can't pronunciate. How about I spell them? Limone. Nope, still can't pronounce it. And LINABAL. LINABAL. Two terpenes that are much more commonly found in high THC cannabis than hemp. Ooh. Okay. It's getting down to the seriousness here. Like, shit's getting real. As always, this flower was grown without any kind of pesticides, sprays, or synthetic fertilizers. That's awesome. And consumer reviews, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just 5 right here on the screen that are 5 stars. I mean, uplifting and focused with energy to get stuff done. That's pretty sweet. So, let's not... I just said that one. If you know who you are and you're watching, that's very nice. Anyway, we're going to open this up and see what's inside. Where's it? Oh, there it is. Don't you tap this and it turns off? Eh?
You want to turn it off?
Never mind, I got this. Freaking A. There we go. Machines, computers, things. Anyway, let's open this up and see. Stuff drives me nuts. Buffering. I hate seeing that little buffering thing. Okay. So here we go. I'm getting the fresh baked goods thing. It's loud. It's all loud. It's got some touch of skunk in it. Diesel-y. There's some gas in there.
Some gas.
Some gas in there. In there.
Wow.
Yes. So in that description, it didn't tell us what BAST means. BAST.
Fruit pebbles.
You know, I'm curious. Let's see.
You got a number?
Oh, I got a number. What you got?
I think I know.
You think you know?
But... $8.5.
Oh, really?
Really?
Wow. I was thinking more on the lines of a 9. I really was. I was thinking, because what I can see from just in here, I don't even got a light in here yet. And it looks like it says chunky and dense and bright. Oh yeah, it's bright. Look down in there. All right, so can you take the code off this? Sorry, guys, we put codes on our stuff here.
Baby, just use your fingernail, thumb. I mean your first finger.
Oh, it's finger activated? What?
Oh, and I programmed it so you can do it.
What, was I asleep? Oh my God. It just came right on. I just used my fingerprint. Wow. All right, so let's see what the word BAST means, because I'm curious. Should we capitalize it like it is in the pack? B-A-S-T, correctamundo? Bast or Bastet was the cat goddess of the local goddess and local deity of the town Bubastis, on pre-BAST in Egyptian or pre-BAST in Egypt, where her cult was centered. Bastis was named after her. Originally, she was viewed as the protector goddess of Lower Egypt and consequently depicted as a fierce lioness. Indeed, her name means female or to devour. Okay, so now we know what BAST means. Anybody else curious about that? Because I was. Hope I didn't waste anybody's time. All right. So here we go. Let's get down to this. We did the in the bag shot, right? Didn't miss it? All right, cool. Here we go. The unveil. The reveal. Ooh. This sounds so chunky and dense, like it says. Listen to that. Okay, so this is a 1/8 pack. 1/8 cut. We call it here a cut. Look at that. That is gnarly. And they aren't kidding. That is a beautiful trim. Machine trimmed is all get out. Look at that. It's nice. And it's dense. It's so dense. The crystals on there are awesome. The pistils on this one, I can see them. They're just like waving at me. That's how big they are. Let's flip some of these so you can see them better. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little flowers there. That's pretty nice stuff. That's really, really awesome. Shout out to Tweedle Farms, man. That looks good. Okay, well, let's get down to the review here. Alright, so now that we know what it's about, it's time to taste it. Orangey, tangy, tropically fruity. Tastes fruity. Believe it. It's not really strong or bitter. It didn't hit any of my tongue at all. But it did dry the roof of my mouth. But no bitter tongue tingle or anything. That's pretty smooth. Awesome. Got our new grinder. I'll put a description of where I got this from in the description box. I know, guys, I tend to slack on that, but I'm working on it. Shaking camera guy. I see the camera going. Everybody at home's probably going.
A little bit shaking. Only a little bit. It's a cool though. It's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright. Now, they said the secret to getting your trichomes, your keef off here, if you saw the video before of the review of this, I couldn't get it to collect much keef, although the grain or the micron size of this screen in here is pretty large, but that's because it wasn't getting enough friction. So they told me, a couple of the review people who leave comments had said to try putting a coin in there. So I have been. Just kind of shake it up a little bit. There you go. Check this out. Pretty nice. And then as you can see now, it's starting to work. It's starting to collect the. That's not all from just this shake. I've had a couple go rounds, and it's really collecting now. So those of you who left that comment about how to collect your keef better, I like it. It's working. All right, so we say, camera guy.
Smoke it up.
It does have like a tropical smell to it now.
Tropical.
Yeah, like tropical fruit. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm feeling it. Smoke it up with what?
Water.
Water.
Pipe down.
How about? I guess we'll just use this one. Water's a little ooky. I'm sorry, guys.
We can go clean it. Take a second to dump the water out. Tropical.
Yeah, sort of. It's more like, I don't know. It's hard to describe it. It's more like a, I can't say sweet, but a, what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a, that word for sweet, I know it. It's like, it's not sweet, but it's kind of like that. It's like vibrant. It's like, it's very floral, but there's no, it's like fruit taste to it. It's more floral. But it's still not, it's not bitter and flat though. It's kind of floral. That's more like the word I'm looking for. One more of these. Then I'll give it to the camera guy. It's more like a flower bouquet than like a fruit tree. Hit it and you tell me what you think. Camera. So what do you get?
Kind of got this weird, this weird flavor.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to, like, it's floral to me. Like, it's like almost like a...
It's like a flat lime flavor. Like...
But like I said, it's not like sour or bitter or yucky. It's just not fruity though. It's more... I don't know. Say it again. I can't pinpoint it. I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's almost like a vegetable, almost like a lettucey flavor. Somewhat sweet, somewhat floral, somewhat like almost like you put a piece of lettuce in your mouth, sort of. It's not meh, but it's not the most delicious. It's just a normal kind of sweetie, but not too. It's not really sweet though. See, I keep saying sweet, but it's not. Is it? There's no sweet to it at all. But it's like almost there. It's still flavorful. I guess lettuce would be the wrong thing to use then if I'm using flavorful, because lettuce has no fucking flavor. But I mean, it's almost like a lotusy, lettucey, like yummy taste like that, though. You know, it's not bad. It's got a flavor of its own.
Unique.
Yeah. And it's not a bad flavor. I just can't put an actual description on it, I guess. I don't know. It's odd. Normally I can say, yeah, that's fruity or citrusy or piney, but you really have to get this yourself and taste it and experience it for yourself of exactly what that flavor is, because it's enthralling. It makes you want to smoke more. The smoke is dense, like the flower. Very dense. Like when you were like right on that sucker, it was bright white. Like bright white. It was like milk white. All right. Later for you. Give this another go round. See that? It's just bright white there. And all that muddy water. All that muddy water. Lord of mercy. Man, your exhale makes me cough. All right. Well, let's try it again. It's that flavor. I don't know what it is. Those of you that have smoked it, you're watching, comment down there. Let me know what you thought of the flavor. Like, if I'm just way off. Maybe I've been drinking so much apple juice lately. Maybe it's throwing my ability to taste off or something, but it's not at all fruity, which doesn't disappoint me. So many tropical descriptions to, like, it smells fruity when tropical when you break it up, which it does. It smells fruity in the bag, which it does. The terpenes when you taste it. So it's kind of weird that the flavor isn't like that. We had a couple other strains like that too. Where, like, you're smelling it, you're breaking it up, you got this idea in your head of what it's going to taste like, and that was not it. We've had a few like that. Sour Tsunami, I think, was one of them. And Birthday Cake.
Birthday Cake was one.
Birthday Cake was one of them. Just like, I had this, like, whole, like, sweet, yummy, tasty, like flavor, and not that it was bad, just it wasn't at all what I thought it was going to taste like. Alright, so one more of these, camera guy, and then we'll do the daily thing. There you go. Awesome. All right. So let's hit the daily thing. So, what can we say? Any interesting points you want to make before we get into the daily thing? Likes and dislikes, anything?
No. There wasn't really nothing disappointing in it. Besides, I guess, the flavor in it. Other than that, nah. The buds look amazing. Packaging is awesome.
Packaging is classic Tweedle Farms. I mean, sticker, what a Mylar bag.
The buds look great. The description delivered.
Yeah, it did. The description definitely, I mean, I don't read them to you so I can cop out on my own vast lingual, like, thing, but knowing what they think makes a major difference in how you're going to step into enjoying this product. You know what I mean? Like, if you just hand me some flowers flat, like, boom, out of your hand into my hand, here you go, I take them, I sit down right in front of you and I start smoking. I can give you my impression of what I get from that. But getting it right directly from the guy who grows it, the people who handle it, the people who work with it, the people who trim it, the people who use it for other products, getting their actual description is like, it's golden. You couldn't ask for a better description. I would think the best description of any product comes from the person who's making it, because they handle it and deal with it every day, every minute, every day. From the time they plunk the seed in the ground till they trim the flowers off the plant and dry them and cure them, they are the ones who know more than anybody. And that's why I like to share those descriptions with you guys before I even give my assumption of what I get from it, because everybody's different. And I'm only being exposed to it for this 20-some minutes or 30 minutes that you're watching this video, whereas those guys, from seed to you, they handle it all. So, just a big shout out to Tweedle Farms and the guys who definitely go through all the hard work to provide us with our medication. Thank you, guys. So, with that said, I want to kick out a few key points that I like about this. One, I like the fact that it's very dense. Very dense. It's reminding me of like old school shenanigans in the woods with some friends, you know, on a Friday night, and just those days, those flowers that we purchased from an unreputable sort, we'll say, were just like this. Old school, very dense, very bright, very well trimmed. Just, you know, when you break this flower down, you're going to get a lot from each flower. It's not just going to be this little pile of stuff. It's going to be just as amazing ground up as it is. Like you saw, that's why I only ground up one flower or 1.5, just to see the kind of yield we get from that. And it was just with that little flower was a good bit. 4 back and forth for camera guy and I. So that'll tell you right there that that's some good stuff. The second thing that I really, really like about it is these orange hairs. These like hairs on this flower right here, they just yell out to me. Like I can when I'm looking at all the other flowers, I see hairs, but not as much as this one. This little guy right here is just covered with hair and trichome. Well, hairs are sort of pistils or part of that, but just looking at that flower is just amazing. That one, although it's not the biggest, roundest, and most plump of them all, that one just keeps yelling. You know, look at me. And the third thing before we get into the review that I want to point out that I really like about it is look at how there's like hardly any stem at all. Like some of the brands and bags that we open up, the stemage is like you can build a freaking log cabin with it. But this is just nubbed off just perfectly on each flower. On each flower, it's just amazing. I mean, that's just, they're not giving you dead weight. They're just giving you what you paid for, and I like that. I like that a lot. So, without any more, like, talk of those things and all of this and that, let's just get right to the review now. So, because I feel like I want to smoke some more. I feel focused, like it said. I feel energized. It's good stuff. So, we already hit the packaging ideal, the packaging part of the review, where we discussed classic Tweedle Farms packaging. So, next is on a scale of 1 to 5. Now, we gave this did we determine a number on the Dankometer? You said 8.5. I said 9. What are you sticking at, camera guy? You sticking at 8.5?
I can push it to a 9.
9?
Now that I've had it, I can push it to
Yes,
a 9.
I feel it's smacking a 9. I thought it was going to before it even got out of the bag. But I think it's a solid 9 on the Dankometer. Good job, guys. Awesome. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, I give it a 4 3/4.
I'm with you.
A solid 4 3/4, because it's just amazing how, like, the little bit that I consumed with my horrible lungs that I mentioned, I can feel it. I feel it in my face. I feel it in my shoulders. That's the high CBDA count. That's a lot of the, like, right in there. Just boom, right in the shoulders and the neck. I feel energized, just like it said. I feel light, like no, I don't feel like that, but just I feel like I could go do something. And I like that. It's a very good strain. So would I recommend the product? Well, you're damn right I'm going to recommend the product. I mean, look at all the good things I took the time to say about it. Like, I just can't get over how well those little stems are just broke right off there. You're not getting any extra garbage. It's just amazing. What do you think, camera guy?
It's great.
You recommend it?
I recommend it.
I recommend you get over to Tweedle Farms and get you some BAST.
Go get some BAST.
Like the Egyptian lioness queen thing. It kind of powerful. It's kind of powerful. Maybe that's why they picked that name, because it's definitely energizing and powerful. And I get where they're going. So, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you're not new here, you don't have to subscribe. But if you are, please hit the subscribe button. Show, the community, show the people that you're behind DMBLAIR and that you enjoy these videos and these reviews. If you do, hit the like button, share them. If you got a friend who's thinking about looking into some hemp products or flowers or anything, I have many videos you can scroll down through and share one or two of them to a friend and say, hey, this is what this is what that is. That's what it's all about here in this little genre, this little thing we got going on here, this little community, is to help educate people and get people off of those things that are so bad and into alternative medications. So, with that said, until next time, guys, I'll be sitting right here waiting to review something for you. Get your tongue all tied. It's kind of cottony, little. The camera guy's got that look. You haven't turned it off.